Hello and hello. I'm Asa Leveaux, founder of House of Icons, where we create, position, and monetize your expertise. This is day 39 of the Million Dollar Odyssey, which is the 90-day countdown to us creating $1 million in our agency, our business transformational agency. Um, yeah, today's day 39. And I had 9 meetings today. And I'm in good spirits about those meetings. Let me tell you about the ones that are to support us in reaching the goal. All right, so we had a session today. The second one was a training. We had a training session, and that was about sales, as far as social media sales specifically. And then we had a one-on-one with a $1 million coach, as far as like seeing what our offer is. And I am proud to say that this particular $1 million coach who is making $1 million, but also sold their business for a few million, um, they're like, Asa, this is fucking amazing. Like, this is fucking amazing. I was like, I know. So I'm getting that more and more, and that feels good. That people are finding out about icon domination, and they're saying things like Asa, this is fucking amazing, and they're actually saying fucking, even though I like to cuss, they're saying fucking, and that feels really good to hear, because I enjoy cussing in a celebratory way. I should be clear about that. Let's see. Another meeting we had was due to us uh, not being able to confirm what we thought was confirmed, but it wasn't confirmed, a fulfillment partner for the program. And now it looks like we have done that, and it feels good. And I am excited to tell you about that when it's time. Um, my desire is still to launch in 11 days. Yep, to launch in 11 days. That looks like sales happening. I'm trusting that it's all going to work out. I could be real stressed about it, like, oh my God, where's the money? Oh my God, it's not working. Like, and going to that spiral. It's called the entrepreneurial spiral. The entrepreneurial spiral can be very real when you don't have a 9 to 5. And I did not have a 9 to 5. I haven't had a 9 to 5 in quite some time. And it's still going to work out. And it's okay. It's okay. So, um, that happened. Also, had a really good meeting with someone who finally understood what I was saying. So, I stayed up last night till 2 o'clock in the morning, looking up, making sure that I create all of the back end support of this fulfillment program. So, my desire is that when individuals say yes to icon domination, that they are onboarded properly. So being able to create onboarding assets, my intention has been to do that in a very successful way. And finally, I talked to someone who understood the techie part. Like they finally understood what I was saying because I've been saying it for so fucking long, and they got it. They actually got it, and that felt super dope. When you are finally understood, especially on a geeky tech level, like already I'm saying words that a lot of people just don't get or even care to get. And so it's nice to nerd out um, once in a while. So that felt great. Let's see. I also, what else did I do? This is kind of around the launch, but I know it'll play in part to the launch. I have been stating for the last decade to friends and family that I am leaving Oklahoma, and I am. I will likely be in New York, and I finally met someone as a possible roommate in New York, and they sent the pictures of the space, and they sent the cross section of where the place will be is, and I got giddy. I got super giddy, And yeah, I could be living in New York just for a few months, just for a few months. But I could be living in New York next month. Yeah, I adore New York. There are some people who, can't deal with the traffic, can't deal with the this. I blend into New York so well, people think I'm from there. Like I know how to walk fast, I know how to keep it moving. I know how to do things quickly with purpose. I know about the boroughs. I have no problem taking the 8 train or whatever train at all times of the day or night. If a party's in Brooklyn, guess where we're going? We're going to Brooklyn. Even if we already in the Bronx, it don't matter. We going. We're gonna find out how to do it. So that feels super cool. That made me feel good. Uh, yeah, I'm really thankful of the people that are getting it more and more and more and more, and that feels awesome. Um, I had a family member today say something that I know, like I can just tell their intention was really meaningful, and they wanted to support me. And what they're like, Asa, if it doesn't happen in your window of time, that's okay. And I'm like, well, yeah, I know that, but I don't really need that information. I don't, I don't need that information. I don't. I know it's gonna be fine. I know what I have built is great. I know what I have built is gonna make a big difference for quite a few people. Uh, and any doubt does not serve me. Just doesn't. Just doesn't. It's like all the times when I traveled, I've been in 25 countries so far, and all the times I travel, people are like, just be safe out there. Like that doesn't sound like welcoming or celebratory or fun. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be safe out there. Like 20 years in the military, reaching the rank of a major. Like, yeah, duh. I'm 40. Like, duh. I get it. I don't need people to say things in a safety way. If I was 14, maybe. But as a 40-year-old who turns 41 next month, who has been to multiple combat zones in a junior capacity and a commander capacity, I think I got this. I think it's okay. I think I know how to mitigate risk. There are some things that people really don't have relative experience the way that I do. And I have to remember that people don't have the type of things that have confirmed risk mitigation in the way that I have. And I have to remember that everybody's levels with that aren't the same, and that's okay. Um, my car is still in the shop. It is like focusing so much on this is definitely impacting being able to really move forward with sales the way I would have when I wasn't putting something like this together as focused and intentional as I'm doing it now. My mother definitely said that. She's like, Ace, I can tell. Like you are lasered, like you are lasered in. I was like, yeah. Like I'm going to sleep watching tutorials. There are some tutorial things as far as putting things together, really about the techie part of it all, like how to make sure that the client is seeing what I desire for them to see in the way that I want them to see it, with aesthetics being a key. Like one of my um, is it my value points or one of the things that I value is aesthetics. That means something to me. I love aesthetics. Like if it's not looking well, I'm really not here for it. If it looks janky, we can wait. We can redo that. So it has to look good. Let's see what else. I think that's it. I'm still excited and happy and feeling all the good things from my son graduating high school a couple nights ago. Um, yeah, it's about time to start doing the 100, putting that list of 100 together. Also, affiliates. So, reaching out to people who could be high level affiliates, but everybody cannot be an affiliate. They just can't. You just can't. I need an interview process. Like, that's not a thing. You just aren't able to do that for me. Um, I think that's it. I will say also, I told you all that I deleted apps. So Grinder, Tinder, X, Snapchat. I thought that because I spent so much time on those platforms that with a lot of different people. I'm single. That should be clear. However, not everyone that I was talking to was a romantic possibility or someone that piqued sexual or romantic interest at all. But I thought that there may be people, because I announced it that I was not going to use those platforms and where I was going to be. I thought there'd be more people, maybe like two. I have 6,000 people on Snapchat. Last time I checked it, it was 6,000. No one, no one found me on another platform. I guess that's good because what if people did and they knew and they know like what I'm up to as far as this whole 90-day thing. If but if they did migrate to where I am active like a LinkedIn or Facebook or Instagram or TikTok, if they did, would I think that they were kind of like pre gold diggers? Like they knew what was to come and they were just, lying in wait for it to all work out? Would I think that? But then is that compared to what I feel now, I feel a nothingness. And that reminds me of the movie, The Never Ending Story, Part 2. Sebastian. Yeah, the nothingness. There's something about the nothingness that I am witnessing and observing as a result of not having people engage with me that were so highly engaged elsewhere. I've recently witnessed the language of what that means for me, how I can express it, and the way that I can express it looks like romantically, even friend wise. I desire for someone to be curious about me. Yeah, just curious, but consistently curious. I think that would be cool. I think it would be cool because I am so consistently curious about when I desire someone or desire people, even my son. Like I desire a relationship with my son so that I can be a good father for him. And I am curious about him. I'm always interested in like what songs he likes and why he likes them and the girls that he likes and why he likes them. So to receive that type of reciprocity would be really enjoyable to have someone that's curious about me. I don't have a lot of those conversations because at this point I feel like I don't have a lot of friends. I'm not saying it because like, woe is me. No, like I just don't. It's just the nature of my life. I don't have a lot of friends. As far as friends that I've talked to regularly since this whole 90-day thing started. Let's see, we got Rod, Andre, Chaz, Takoya, David, and Josh. Six. Yeah, it shrank to six. You know what? Maybe if I would have handled things better at different times, I maybe have more friends. Let me take some self accountability around that. And the fact still remains, it's six. So individuals that I have spoken to, hung out with um, more than once since this 90-day thing has started. And remember, we're 39 days in. So for the last 39 days, because yes, in order to be my friend, we've definitely have had to have talked in the last 39 days. Because I'm doing something I've never done before, and I desire support with that. Even it just means just saying, hey. But yeah, six. So that's that. I don't feel bad about it. I just thought it might be more. Because this is like a real goal. Like, this is a real plan of action. And I really did think people would just want to be along for the ride so they could see the inner working. Because I'm being very open about, I guess I'm not being very open right now on YouTube and TikTok as far as the intricate details of like the offer. But when I have conversation with people, I tell them, yeah, this is how you do it. This is what I'm doing. Come on, yeah, because I mean, anybody can duplicate this. I'm very aware that I don't believe in competition. There's enough to go around. Because I was one of the fulfillment partners today was like, I'm going to be working with someone who's going to be doing. They have a program and they have icon in their program. I'm like, I don't control the word icon. That's the brand that I breathe life into consistently, and so what? Just as long as you don't try to make a house of icons, we are good. Um, so yeah, I think that's all I have to say. I think that's all I have to say. But 11 days to go till my intention of launching this, so we will see. I have started changing the language and the types of things that I post on social media as of today. Yeah, that needed to happen. And so being very mindful of my target market now. So even though I've been mindful of them, there was not enough evidence to convict me of thinking about them. And so I'm thinking, what would they like to see if they're making a decision about this? Yeah, making sure that every post is for them because that's what I'm using social media for right now. Yeah. So any beefs or issues or whatever, that's really not important. It's not as important as connecting to the audience, to that one person. And yes, I have that one person in mind. So talking to them, making posts that I think that they would like, that would serve them, that would make them interested, pique their curiosity. All right, with that being said, I am Asa Leveaux, Dreams and Radical